Hey, what's up? This is Zero here, doing some Killzone 3 open beta gameplay. I'm playing Warzone. I haven't seen anyone do that yet, and I think it needs to be shown because playing the Guerrilla Warfare or Team Deathmatch version just doesn't really show off everything the game has to offer. It cuts off a whole lot of the map, so I thought I'd show this just to kind of get it out there. As you can see, I'm playing as the Marksman. I got the level 3 cloak, the level 2 jammer. I have body armor as my specialty, or whatever you call it, and have the machine pistol unlocked. I'm still using the first tier rifle just because it's my favorite out of all of them. So, first things first, I always just throw on my cloak just to be safe. Since I have the third tier cloak, I only show up if I'm moving or if I kill someone with my primary weapon. And I shimmer a little bit, just kind of like when I'm moving, if I'm damaging someone with the silenced weapon, but if I kill them with the silenced weapon, it doesn't break my cloak. So I killed someone with my primary weapon there, so now I'm visible again. So I saw that guy coming down. I knew he was an infiltrator because none of our teammates would be running that direction at that point of the map in this time. And now they're trying to take a tactical spawn point, which is right on the other side of this the big crate there, I guess you'd call it. You can see the grenade kind of bounced off an invisible corner there at the wall. And you'll see some other edge detection issues coming up here when I'm shooting at this guy. You can see I have him right in my sights, and he's kind of behind a little railing. I'm trying to put bullets on multiple parts of his body, but it just says they're being blocked by something or other every time I shoot. I finally do get a hit marker on him here sometime soon, but it's not good enough, and he ends up killing me right here. So that was kind of frustrating. So, since we don't have any tacticians on the team at the moment, they haven't enabled any mobile spawn or tactical spawn points yet, so I have to spawn back here in base. I know in Killzone 2 tacticians could throw down smoke grenades anywhere on the map, and you could spawn on that, but I think that's changed here. As you can see, I take this guy out, and it goes into a cinematic like I melee attacked somebody. So I didn't know what happened, and I thought I was dead. That guy kind of took me by surprise once I realized I was alive, and so I ended up dying again. Have to start all the way over back at spawn here. So far, I'm really impressed with this game. I'm liking it a whole lot. It's a welcome change from Modern Warfare and Call of Duty. Well, any Call of Duty, basically. I guess Black Ops is what I'm trying to say. I'm getting really tired of that. It's not as connection dependent. I think hit detection is on the client side instead of on the host side. So you'll notice you'll shoot some people and then they'll run a little ways and then they'll die. That can be a good and a bad thing too, because sometimes you'll shoot someone and they'll die, and then you'll die just right after they die, and it says that they killed you as well. So it's kind of iffy, but it's still pretty good. Now you can see that they've captured that tactical spawn point, and they're spawning right there in front of us. And at this point in the game, we're playing, I can't remember what the name of it is. It's basically domination. There's 3 points that they have to capture and hold. No, capture and hold, that's the name of the game. So you capture 3 points, and then you hold them for a certain amount of time, just like domination. We lost that, I guess. That's already over with. So now we're playing just the team deathmatch called Body Count. And they have us locked in our spawn right now because of that spawn point right there. And they kept us locked in our spawn during the capture and hold. And it seems like they have somewhat of an advantage on the capture and hold because we have to come through one of 3 doorways here to get out into the main part of the map. And all of those seem to be just kind of right by their spawn, or at least a lot easier for that side to access. I've noticed that playing from the other side too. So since it's body count and I'm playing this Marksman, I figure right here is the best spot to be. I have a good vantage point of that walkway up there, and they almost always put a bunch of Marksmen right up there, because if you're up there, you have a vantage point for 3 entrances into the map, which we have to come through one of 3 doorways to get into the middle part of the map, and you can shoot at all of them from up there. So it's kind of important to keep somebody back here, taking out the Marksman there. And also, it's kind of the main walkway coming out of their spawn, so if you just keep shooting at them there, it kind of makes them think twice about taking that main route out of spawn and makes them try to think of other ways to go. So I just sit here with this rifle and just try to pick anybody coming off or coming out. I like this one. It's a 2-shot kill. The second tier rifle for Marksman is just an assault rifle, fully automatic, and it only has a reflex sight on it. You don't get much magnification, and I don't really like it all that much. I've tried the fully upgraded sniper rifle, and it's a 1-shot kill, and it has a lot higher magnification on it, but it's bolt action, so it's pretty slow to reload, and also it's really limited ammo, so you have to keep visiting the ammo crates. And if you're playing on a team that doesn't have a lot of engineers on it, then ammo crates can be few and far between. I'm not sure. I think we had one down there, but you don't spawn with full ammo on this game. So as soon as you spawn, you usually want to hit an ammo crate, because then you can top out all your ammo, plus pick up 3 grenades instead of just the one that you start with. So it looks like they already destroyed the ammo crate right there in front of me. But luckily I can just kind of clip this and take some cover and try to take these people out that are coming down to our spawn here. So it's pretty close, and there once again you can see the edge detection on the grenades. The grenades in this game have a really odd trajectory. It's a lot higher and a lot flatter trajectory than you think it's going to be, so you end up hitting the tops of doors and the tops of any opening you're trying to throw it through. It takes a lot of getting used to, and I'm still not used to it. It's completely different than the way they react in Call of Duty. So now it's starting up assassination. The objective of assassination is they select an enemy target and you have to go kill them. So it's fairly straightforward, and they have to stay within a certain area of the map. If you notice in the spawn points, they have guns and everything, or kind of sentry robots protecting it. So they can't hide in there. That would make it too easy. They have to hide somewhere else. I found that out the hard way on here because I get selected as our target for assassination. Yeah, just a spoiler for the upcoming thing there. And I go and try to hide in our spawn, and it keeps flashing the screen telling me that I'm out of the area that I have to be in. I thought I was gonna had a brilliant plan, but turns out I guess they had already thought of people doing that. So I'm just racking up the kills here as they're coming out of that spawn point, and I keep hoping the target pokes his head out of there. But I think he's taking the back route and is hiding somewhere way back in the back of the map. But you can see how effective this rifle is here. Just 2-shot kill anywhere in the body, and if you hit him in the head, it's instant kill. I prefer it so much more over the assault rifle. I've picked up and played with a few other assault rifles too on the map, and some submachine guns, and of all the weapons, this silenced machine pistol and that rifle are my 2 favorite. The silenced machine pistol is great. I can kill anyone with it and still not break my cloak. I think I just shimmer a tiny bit as I'm giving him damage. At least that's what the thing says. I've never seen anyone else shooting at somebody using one and giving them damage, but I would assume, since my screen kind of flickers and I don't have that blue overcast to it, that I'm somewhat visible. The blue overcast, when you put your cloak on, is actually a handy thing, though, on a level like this. It kind of cuts through the haze. It decreases the magnification of your screen just a tiny bit, but cutting through the haze is very helpful for seeing distant targets. So now it's search and destroy. There's 2 bomb sites that they have to plant bombs at. Those are on the floor right below here. And this is a choke point, a really good choke point for this. They pretty much have to come through here and go down the hallway I'm standing in, or go down the stairs to my right, or they have to come all the way around kind of through our spawn area and then up through the back way. So if you can cut them off here, it really hurts them. And since I have a cloak, I could just stand there with my machine pistol and shoot and they'd never see me. but I got hit. That took down my cloak, and now I'm out of ammo, so I have to pick up this guy's submachine gun. So now I'm pretty much just going to be visible the whole time I'm here. But hopefully I'll have the drop on them as they come through here. The hit detection in this game is a little bit different than Call of Duty. There's no aim assist, and the hit detection still is a little iffy, so it's a lot harder to hit your targets and get your kills than in Call of Duty. The Marksman rifles are especially hard. Trying to take somebody out across the map while they're moving is not an easy task. So right here we pretty much just have them locked out. They can't really do anything at the moment. I'm not sure if there's somebody down in that main door through our spawn area or not, holding them off, but it seems like most of them were trying to come through here. Those little bots are a pain. Even after you kill the person that they're guarding, they still shoot at you. But you get 50 points for taking them out, so it's usually kind of a welcome thing because they aren't that accurate. I tried to melee that guy there a couple times and it messes up. The melee in this game is a little bit strange. I never can seem to get mine to work, and they just released a patch this morning and I think they fixed it, because the first few days the melee was really overpowered. If somebody was meleeing your teammate, they go into that animation, and while they're doing that, you could shoot them as much as you wanted, and it didn't seem to have any effect. It seemed like they were invincible during the animation, and then they could just spam the melee button and turn around and get you and get 2 or 3 other people because they were invincible during that. And I think that got fixed because I've killed a couple people during melee today. So here's hoping anyway. One thing I do like about this game, no matter what the objective is, there's always a marker for it. As you can see, there's a marker for the offense and defense on Search and Destroy, telling me where you have to guard, and they see one telling them where they have to plant. And for assassination, there's a marker on the person that you have to kill. So even if it is a marksman, they still know where you're at, even if you're cloaked. But cloaking, still, if you're the target, cloaking is a nice thing. I didn't think too much before I put the Puppet Gaming emblem up there in the corner, but it's covering the scoreboard and the timers and everything. But luckily you can see through it the most time. So right now I'm just kind of waiting for this game mode to wind down, trying to keep an eye out through there, hoping that they haven't got smart and coming through the back way. And I believe we're just about to win it here. That always confuses me when teammates run by, because you never know when it's going to be an infiltrator. I usually try to put a couple bullets in them just to be sure, because as soon as you start damaging them, then their cloak shuts off. I'm not sure about the upper tier infiltrator disguises though. I'm not sure if they can take damage and still stay disguised or not. So, we finally won a round there, and now it goes into assassination. Lucky me, I get selected as the target. So here I go off on my run. This is before I learned that I had to stay within a certain area, and I thought, hey, this is a brilliant idea. I'm just going to go run into our spawn and let the sentry bots guard me. So I run all the way back into here, back in the very back corner. And then I realize I'm in the red area of the map. So now I start trying to book it back to a safe area. You can see the screen flashing here. It tells me that I'm not in the area. I don't know what happens if you're not in the area when, by the time the timer, or by the time the round starts. I don't know if they instantly win, or if it selects somebody else. I know if I die before it officially starts, then it selects someone else as the assassination target. I got lucky this time. Normally, when I get selected as a target, I'm all the way over in their spawn or something. Have to run all the way across the map. Usually end up dying before it starts and somebody else gets selected though. So since all they have to do is kill me, I'm really corner camping now. Just hoping nobody finds me. Got the whole room full of teammates here, and I think somebody's a medic healing people on the ground, so that's always handy. But the only ways I can get in this room are the stairway right over there, the hallway that I'm looking at, which I got bored and decided to see if I could take some people out for some extra points. I think you might get extra points if you kill someone while you're the target. And then there's a stairway behind me that I don't think anybody's going to come through. But I survived and got a nice 500 point bonus, or maybe it was 600, I don't know if that was with the kill in it or not. So now, it looks like it's going into kind of a capture the flag type mode. There's propaganda speakers that just appear in random places on the map and they have to be captured. But no, I don't think that's it. I can't really see my screen here in the little preview window. I think this is search and destroy with us on the offense. So now we have to plant all the way at their spawn, pretty much. And once again, they're already in our spawn, so that makes getting to their spawn a little bit hard. It's kind of why it's important in this game to have a well-rounded team. You need the medics and engineers and tacticians and everybody else so you can advance up the map, because if people are always just playing as marksmen and infiltrators, then you really can't get anywhere. So in that respect, it's far more team-based game than Call of Duty. But like any game, everyone either wants to be a marksman or infiltrator, and I don't really have much room to talk since I've been only playing as marksman. But I got really tired of playing as tactician in Killzone 2. It seemed like if I wanted to win the game, then I had to be a tactician because nobody else would do it. And if anybody else did it, they did a really bad job at it. So I'd take my smoke grenades and run right up to the objective and throw one there, and we just swarm the objective with numbers and there's nothing that they could do. And I think they've kind of fixed that in this game, since it looks like there's only certain points that can be activated, whereas on Killzone 2 it could be anywhere on the map at any time. So now I'm trying to push my way up the map here and take out any marksman as I go, because we have to make it all the way pretty much to their spawn to plant these explosives. It's pretty slow going since they had us pushed back into our spawn at the beginning of it. So I'm really trying to keep a low profile and stay cloaked as much as I can, but there I just run into two guys, and there's not a whole lot I could do. So now I gotta start all the way back across the map at our spawn point again. I get really tired of running this route before the end of the game. If somebody even activate that spawn point right there, it would make things a whole lot easier. So hopefully this commentary will come out. This is the third time I've done this commentary, and the first two times the audio has got corrupted. I even had it up on YouTube the first time before I got the audio corrupted. It seemed like about 10 to 12 minutes in, it just started popping and cracking and repeating just a little bit of the audio over and over again all the way until the end of it. And this is almost a 30-minute commentary, so needless to say, I'm getting a little bit tired of doing it. So if you're watching this on YouTube, it means it worked this time, because I'm not doing it again. Oh, I think that might have been an infiltrator right there that killed me. I couldn't tell if he looked like a teammate before that or not. But yeah, infiltrators and marksmen are kind of a pain on this game. They do have good counters though, so can't really complain too much about one thing being overpowered. The tactician can spot the infiltrators. They could have spotted me up until I got the latest cloak, and now I'm or I think it was a scrambler maybe, that keeps them from spotting me. One or the other. So now they can't spot me, but they can spot infiltrators if they're in the line of sight, and pretty much everything has a counter in this game, which is really nice. And once again, that's why it takes the whole team play aspect and filling all the roles. If it wasn't for that, I think it would just be a bunch of marksmen all cloaked, just waiting for somebody to shoot so they can see a little ripple and shoot back. Maybe infiltrators trying to spawn rush people. So if you start on the other side, is the Hellgas, that little room that I was in, it's a really great place to be, because a lot of people try to run up that ramp a lot during search and destroy and assassination and things like that. It's pretty handy. So here I'm just trying to cut off the reinforcements so somebody can get up there and plant. Trying to kill this guy so he doesn't kill my teammates on the way, because that spot right there is the place I was talking about where you can shoot every entrance for our team onto the map. I think this side has a real distinct advantage. Of course the other side has more cover too, so if you're playing as marksman, I prefer the other side, but for most things I prefer this side. So now we're playing the capture the flag type thing, where we have to deliver a propaganda speaker to a point in the middle of the map somewhere. So you get points for killing the carrier, you get a lot of points for delivering it. So I was all the way across the map, and I tried to run across cloaked, but I ended up getting shot in the back, and it ended up being a convenient thing because the carrier was right over here, close to our spawn. You don't usually get things to work out that lucky for you, but every once in a while. So as you can see where the person is that has the speaker, and you can see the target that they have to deliver it to, so it kind of helps you choose your route to take to try to clear people in front of them. And I love this machine pistol. So I know it's right up the stairs up here, and my teammate's going for it, so I'm trying to escort him here. Oh, no, I guess I picked it up there. Huh. I forgot about that. So I'm getting really close to the spawn point, but I get kind of hung up on the corner of the wall there, and that guy takes me out. But I almost had a lot of points there. Luckily, they have to take it to a different spot, or else they could have just walked up and stuck it on there. During this, I figure I have to really play the objective hard, because it doesn't seem like anybody else is on my team is doing that much. So that guy was trying to corner camp or something there, I don't know. And as you can see, we're close to planting it again. But we're cut off because all those guys right there. So I'm trying to chuck a grenade in there, but the grenades on this game fly really weird. So now I just figure I'll go in spraying it, pre-fire at head height, and see if I can at least do some damage so we can get through. Pardon me. It doesn't work too well. My throat is getting really dry from doing this commentary so many times. So, our guy's once again almost there. I figure I'll stock up on ammo this time, just to be sure, so I'll have 3 grenades and, you know, full ammo for everything else, and I end up not making it very far. And once again, start back in the spawn. Get real tired of this place by the end of the game. So, by the end of this, I know I finished this with the most carrier kills in the game. I got a ribbon for that. I don't know if that's a ribbon or just some reward. I'm trying to deliver it as hard as I can, but I just can't make it through. And even though we're losing, I'm still having a whole lot of fun playing. Because, yeah, I'm on top of my game pretty well, and even if my teammates aren't doing all that hot, I'm still having a lot of fun. And right here, I get totally outplayed. I think the guy's going to come down the stairs, and he comes right above me. And I don't stand a chance against the shotgun point blank. But I got an assist on it. And once again, I'm back in the spawn. Still coughing. Should have brought some water while I was doing this. So, things are pretty much over. They're winding down. I think I get up here and I get the last carrier kill. Not too far from now. Yeah, there's the carrier right there. I get the last carrier kill. And the game ends pretty much now. Might get another kill or two here. But, yeah, as you can see, we lost, but I had a lot of fun playing it, and I think overall I did well. And when I looked at the ribbons here, then I knew that I definitely did well. I had over 30 kills, the most headshots, most cloak kills, longest kill streak. I can't really read what it all says, I'm just trying to go off memory. But it was a lot of fun. Ended up with 8,063 points, which goes a long way for unlocking things. I think I might use some of that to unlock a tactician or medic on my next go-round. And I still didn't even finish first on my team, but I had a lot of fun playing it, so I thought, hey, I'm going to post this. And as you can see, coming up, I'm backing out of the game because, yeah, I'm going to do a commentary and keep this one.